Well, a lot of little things, I think. They pay attention to detail. They're coachable during the week. They practice well. They study the game plan. They study their opponents. They, all those little things add up. And when you do those things and you care about your brothers on the football team and the success of the team first, then that makes for a pretty good football team. And so I think that's what we've been able to do lately.
What are you focusing on in practice this week to get ready for what Snyder presents on Friday night?
Well, they present a lot of different challenges. They have a great run game. They have a quarterback that can really throw the ball, and they have a receiver core that's very talented. So defensively, we're trying to be assignment sound, making sure we're taking care of our position and our job. And then on offense, they've got a athletic defense and some kids that'll really handfuls to handle on defense. So same thing. We have to be assignment sound, making sure we're getting to our blocks and running routes properly with the proper spacing and timing and all those types of things. So there's a lot to work on to get ready for this team.
I think when people think of Homestead's offense, they think of high scoring, throw the ball around the football field, air attack type of offense, but you were really able to grind it out on the ground against Bishop Dwenger. What is it about maybe the offensive line or Braeden at the running back position, or maybe the way the running game complements the passing game, that's allowed you guys to be a little bit more balanced and beat people now with the run game as well?
Well, I think you mentioned our offensive line has come together. I think they're playing better football than they have all season, and it's a tribute to our coaching staff and the way they prep them. And Hardwick's a special running back. He does some things that you don't see every day, and his acceleration's tremendous. And we do have a passing game, and so all of those things you have to, I think, try to take care of both. And when you have a balanced offense like that, you can be kind of difficult to stop. And so that's where we're at right now.
Trying to manage the emotional state and the motivation and kind of the mental state of 14 to 18-year-olds is not easy. How do you go from being super intense last week preparing for Bishop Dwenger to do it again and even ramp it up a notch because the SAC victory bell, that chase, gets ratcheted up a notch with a win like that against Dwenger now, and you're playing Snyder? How do you carry that over from the next week and even jack it up a little bit?
Well, that's a good question. I think that's a lot to do with our seniors and how they handle the situation. And we've been focusing on the next game at hand. Every week is the biggest game of the year, and that has been the focus the entire season. And so I think the maturity of our seniors and how they handle this situation, and emotionally it won't be difficult to get this team ready Friday night. And the way they prepare and the way they have prepared up until this point, it's encouraging. So I don't see it as a big problem.
Final question, what do you expect the atmosphere to be like? This should be one of the biggest games we've seen out here at Walter Stadium in the last few years.
Yeah, it will be. It's only that way because both teams have been really successful this far this season. So it'll be great. I mean, the electric atmosphere. We expect a lot of people here, and it looks like great weather, and so it's a perfect night to come watch a good high school football game.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
That's it.
Take a look at this Homestead team. You guys playing great football so far. What is it that's been the key for Homestead so far this season, and how do you carry some of those things over to this Friday night when it gets ratcheted up?
Well, we're just a tightly knit team. We work hard all week, and we prepare well for Friday nights.
What is it that you guys did against Dwenger that you're hoping to replicate against Snyder this week? They're somewhat similar teams and also very talented teams. So what do you carry over from that game to this?
They're big up front, so we just got to stay low, not get pushed back, and fly around.
When you take a look at this Homestead defense, what is it really that has X's and O's wise really worked for you guys this year, and what are some of the things that you're focusing on for Friday night?
Our speed. Our speed is a big part of our defense. Yeah.
When you've taken a look at film or what the coaches are stressing, what are some of the focal points leading up to Friday's game?
Just staying on top of our assignments. Yeah.
Obviously, last week was a big game heading into Bishop Dwenger, playing at their place, two ranked teams. I imagine emotions ran high. How do you keep the level of intensity and excitement up this week? How do you stay high and juiced for a game like this?
No, it's not hard. We just got to prepare like we normally do every week. Just play Friday nights like we always do.
Final question for me. This is a SAC-type championship game. Homestead's never won an SAC championship, so this is considered one of the biggest games in recent school history. What does this game mean to you, and what is your kind of attitude as a team heading into a game like this?
This game means a lot to me. Last year, that loss in sectionals. That hurt pretty bad. We're looking to beat this team.
Final question, what are you most looking forward to about Friday?
Just getting on the field and playing with my brothers.
All right, thanks, Matt.
All right, thank you.
All right. Okay, Braeden, when you take a look at this Homestead team, you guys played good football all this season, including last week's win against Bishop Glenger. What do you carry over from the first few games of this season, specifically last week, that you can apply this time around where it is another big game, another SAC championship type game?
We're just going to bring everything we have. We've been working on a lot of stuff during practice. We've mainly just been working on our type of football that we run. So we're just going to do the same thing this week like we have been all 4 weeks this far.
What are your biggest concerns when it comes to Snyder, and what are some of the things the coaches are pointing out and emphasizing in practice this week to get you ready for what they present?
Well, we know Snyder and they know us very well, so it's pretty much the same thing as usual with them. You know, we play them twice almost every year, so we know a lot about them, and we're just doing the basic stuff we know about them.
When you think about Homestead historically, you think about kind of an air attack, a big passing game, scoring a lot of points. That was kind of the first 3 games, but you were able to grind it out, over 200 yards rushing against the Saints. What is it that's allowed you to be more balanced, more versatile offensively, and how does that make you guys a tougher team to defend?
Well, we have threats everywhere. We have Luke Goody at quarterback, Jake, Cam Griffin. We're good everywhere, so pretty much we can do anything from the ground to the air. So it really just opens up the run game more because we have such a threatening pass game.
Coach was saying that every week is the most important game as you go along the season, but this is a game, Homestead's never won the SAC championship. This is a game that could go a long way in determining that. So what is this team's approach to this week? What's the attitude like in practice, and what's the mentality like as you head into another huge game?
Well, every week we want to go 1-0. That's our goal. It's just one game at a time. Don't focus on too much. Just keep winning each week, each game that we have next. But we really want to take home the bell, so this is a very important game for us to take that goal or get the bell.
Final question, what are you most looking forward to about Friday, and what do you think the atmosphere is going to be like? Some are saying it's the biggest game Homestead's hosted in X number of years.
Well, 2 undefeated teams, 2 ranked teams, so it's going to be a really tough matchup for both teams, and it's going to be a huge game. Going to be a lot of people, so we're hoping we can come out and get the win.
All right, anything else you'd like to add, man?
Nope.
And you're a senior, correct?
Junior.
You're a junior.